Hi, this is Melanie of Pardesi Reviews, and I'm here to do a review of the Hindi film Deva, starring Shahid Kapoor. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do trailer reactions and film reviews of Indian cinema. So going into this film, I just heard that it was kind of increasing in buzz over the weekend after kind of a lukewarm reception on its opening day, but had gained box office over the weekend. Just back from my trip to Norway to see the Northern Lights. So I wasn't able to see it right when it came out. So I'm recording this on Monday. I went to a matinee, and so I hadn't really done research about the film to know. I didn't realize it was a remake of a film that I love in Malayalam cinema called Mumbai Police. It's the same director, Rosshan Andrrews. The original film has Prithviraj and Indrajit as the main roles, and has a very different climax to the film. I don't know how much to give away. So the structure of a lot of this film is similar to Mumbai Police, which, like I said, I didn't realize that I was going into a remake of Mumbai Police. So when we got to the climax of this film, it's like this, a mystery thriller kind of a film with Shahid Kapoor playing this brash cop who acts like a gangster and is, constantly beating up people and has anger management issues and whatever. So, it's not the kind of film with tons of dance numbers. There's only one dance number at a wedding towards the beginning of the film. And absolutely great dance number. I mean, it's Shahid Kapoor. He's awesome dancer. But we just get one. And Pooja Hegde is the love interest, sort of. She doesn't have a lot to do, but anyway, she's in the dance number as well. Music I want to highlight is by Jakes Bejoy, who has come up in Malayalam cinema. He's starting to do other films and Telugu and whatever, so I was happy for him that he got a big Bollywood film. I thought the soundtrack was rocking. I loved the soundtrack. But, okay, so it's really hard. I don't want to give away, because I did think, even though it doesn't pack the punch of Mumbai Police and the what you find out about the mystery at the end of Mumbai Police and main characters and about them, I did feel like it was a good script. It was an interesting adaptation. I'm not sure. I keep hedging. Maybe I'm going to have a spoiler section at the end, because I can't talk about this without revealing things. Now, Mumbai Police is a film that's been out, I think, over 10 years. So I'm not really, but if you're watching this and you don't regularly watch Malayalam films, you would have no idea going into this Hindi film what an adaptation it is, what it's missing. Okay, the punch that it's missing of. And I'm not surprised that they didn't go all the way with what the original Malayalam script had. It was a very brave script. It is still, I think, an entertaining thriller. And I think Shahid Kapoor was really awesome as this out of control cop, brash cop, who's something I'm not giving anything away really, because it happens in the first 5 minutes of the film. He has a motorcycle accident and it affects his memory, and he has a personality kind of change. So the title is Deva, but also his psychiatrist explains to him, you were Dev A and now you're Dev B. And so there's things about him that are different after the accident. He's slowly regaining, but she says, don't be surprised if you have muscle memory, like if someone attacks him or whatever, he still has all his skills. I think he did really exceptionally well showing us the two different, and showing us when some of those old behaviors and old attitudes just came to the surface naturally after the accident. I thought he was great. I really think it was a good role for him. I mean, somebody had said it's as if Kabir Singh went to the police academy instead of medical school, and basically, yes, okay. But this is not really a romance focus. It's a mystery film focused, and at the beginning he said he solved the case, and then it's like he's having to retrace his steps and try to figure out through his police skills what was the solution to this murder, what happened, right? Going over everything all over again because he doesn't remember what he had figured out. So I also want to highlight Pooja Hegde. She plays a journalist. I didn't think she had so much to do. She was fine. But I wanted to highlight Pavail Gulati plays a key supporting role. And I have seen, he's Rohan De Silva, another police officer. And I have seen him, he was in Tapad. So I think I have seen him in some other films, but this was maybe, I just thought he was exceptional in this role. I thought he was great, and I'm hoping to see more of him in future films. Like I said, this was a good vehicle for Shahid. It's the same director, Rosshan Andrrews. I think this may be his first Hindi film, adapting his own, like I said, his own Malayalam classic. So I think it's worth seeing. Even if it doesn't pack the full punch. I would seek out Mumbai Police. I don't know where it's streaming off the cuff, but if you want to see the exceptional version of this, like 4-star exceptional version of this plot, with a climax that really packs a punch, seek out Mumbai Police, because it's really great. But this one is playing in theaters, and I think it is really a good time in the theaters. I would highly recommend seeing it on the big screen. It's worth seeing. All right. Now, if you have not seen the film, or if you haven't seen Mumbai Police, and you don't want spoilers, stop. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about it. This is a spoiler section. So Mumbai Police, similarly, both things, he reinvestigates, he finds out that he was in fact the one that was behind the killing of the other officer, okay? But what he's trying to hide is different. What he's trying to hide in Mumbai Police is the fact that he's a homosexual, and he doesn't want that to get out, and he can't live with himself and with that fact, right? And it's devastating. It's devastating. I mean, I can't even tell you the impact of when all of that comes, and how Prithviraj is exceptional in playing those scenes. Like, it's beyond, okay? So how they have adapted it, because it's hard for me to think of any, like, this isn't parallel cinema. This is a big Bollywood film, right? They don't even come anywhere close to that, okay? Like, in fact, he has multiple girlfriends, whatever, he's sleeping around, this character. Instead, it's that he was the mole. He was the one tipping off the gangster. He was the one hiding with the fact that he had a relationship. He was a corrupt cop. That's what he was hiding. And it just doesn't have the same devastating psychological, like I said, for me, the problem is I've seen both, and I know which one is a superior film, but this is still a very good film. It just, I think other people have criticized the climax of the film, and maybe it's because they know how this is watering down the impact of the original one. It's still worth seeing. It's still a good mystery thriller. There's so many, things where you're like, well, it could be that cop that's the corrupt one, or it could be that one, or what, they really set it up well that you're questioning everyone around him in the force is it's really not clear who the bad guy is. Like, I was guessing wrong, because at first I wasn't cluing into the fact that this, like I said, I didn't realize initially that this was a remake by the same director of Mumbai Police. Anyway, I still think it's good. I still think it's worth seeing. It's just not the 4-star classic of all time that Mumbai Police is, but that's a very high bar. All right, so I am not really on X anymore, but you can find me on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky at Pardesi Reviews. Please do press the bell when you subscribe, and then you'll never miss another trailer reaction or film review.